I'll catch you. Oh!
Oh! That's not it.
That's not it. Good doggo. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah! Woo!
Oh, here we go again, the crayon man. That was a good one. Oh, damn, we got Team Wolf in the house. Woo!
Hey, welcome to the channel. This weekend is something a little different. I spent all weekend in Oklahoma, which is right across the lake right there, and had a good time at the Overland of America event. Chris and Robbie invited me to bring Homewrecker here over to the Overland of America event. I have never been to an Overland event, but I figured they're kind of my people. I like cars so much. I sleep in a car almost every night, and these guys love to camp, go out in the woods, ride trail, and have a great time. But I was totally blown away. I've never been to one, but they had everything. They had classes for people in first aid, using winches, off-road suspension setup. I got to ride with Dan from the Crayon Brotherhood, and when they told me they were going to have a trail run, I was all dressed to go for a run out through the trail. But a trail run for the Jeep guys and the Overland guys is, hey, we're going to go out and run on some trails. So that's here on this video as well. Of course, last weekend was an amazing hot rod show, Triple Crown of Rodding. So if you don't want to see any lifted trucks or off-road stuff, go back and watch that video. But I can't thank Chris and Robbie enough for inviting me. Been great friends for a long time, and welcoming me with open arms for a great event. And like I said, I had a blast, and there's some really cool stuff. I picked a few vendors to visit. There was a ton of vendors. The vendors midway was crazy. They had a Barbie Jeep race. They had a belly flop contest. I mean, it got kind of out of hand at a few places, but Robbie was cool. He brought some of his his years of hosting truck shows to this event. And then of course, Chris and his crew, diehard Overland guys. So you need to watch his channel, Fast Rack Overland, if you like this, or check out the Crayon Brotherhood, because Dan's one of our great veterans, and he was nice enough to like kind of hold my hand and walk me around through some of the trail stuff and everything. But hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you don't want to watch a lifted truck Overland video, make sure you go check out the Triple Crown of Rodding video from last weekend, and hope you guys enjoy it.
Go hit my restroom real quick.
here with Alan from Extrusion Overland. And Alan, why don't you show us your awesome product right now?
Yeah, so right here we have what we call the exoskeleton. And right here, this is on the bed rack mode. So the exoskeleton is a 3-in-1 system that you can start as a bed rack, and then you can buy the panels to enclose it and weather seal it. And then on top of that, we'll have the tent that is integrated. So you have a pass-through and you have a full camper mode. You can go between the modes as you please, but you can also just start with this, and then as you save money, as things progress in your quest for adventure, then you can keep going through those different modes.
Awesome.
So right now he's just on bed rack mode.
Yep.
We have the molly panels on the sides.
Yep.
And it's compatible with all our what we call our legacy or XTR1 accessories. We
Yep.
have slide outs, we have access panels. So you know, all the other accessories are compatible with this as well. But you know, the biggest advantage is of course that you can have all the different modes at some point. So it's different. It's first in the market to have all those 3 modes.
Yeah.
You know,
and you can throw a tent on the top, throw solar on the top, mount stuff to it with no problem.
Yeah.
So, and what is something like, and it's obviously, since it's extruded or extrusion,
correct,
that it's actually relatively light on these vehicles, I take it?
It's all aluminum construction, so it's gonna be light compared to its ratio of strength, right? So it's about 100 pounds, it's about 90 pounds in this configuration, but it's very, very strong. You'll be able to have 1,500 pounds on top in static mode. You'll be able to have over 400 pounds in dynamic off-roading mode, 600 pounds in, you know, strolling through the city or whatever. So yeah, very, very strong, but yeah, you'll have that ability to continue the modularity through the T-slot.
Awesome.
You know, channels.
All right, so I have an ulterior motive. Even though this truck is really cool with this on it, on the other side of this, you guys have something special, and it's my favorite thing at the show. And this is what actually drew me over here, is this not an FJ, right?
Not an FJ.
Not an FJ.
Yeah, so this is a, technically, it's called a Bandeirante.
Yep.
It's a Brazil imported FJ45, similar to an FJ45, but it's a whole different, it was manufactured completely in Brazil. It's heavy duty, basically it's like an FJ45 heavy duty, so it's about 6,000 pounds in comparison to all the other FJs. It's got heavy duty springs and stuff like that. So this was the farm truck in Brazil, and you know, we found it. We thought this was a perfect platform for us to showcase our XTR1 bed rack with all of our accessories here.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, if you look at it, we've done a lot of stuff to it already. So the front, well, for starters, these Toyotas came with Mercedes diesel engines from Brazil, and what happened is Brazil nationalized their automotive industry, and they said if you want to sell vehicles in Brazil, you're going to have to put everything that is made in Brazil. Yeah. So Toyota didn't make engines, and they said, hey, Mercedes, you're making engines here, can we put one of yours in there? So nice. You know, they ran it until like 1967 or 68, I think, all the way through 1995.
So is that a diesel motor in that then, or is this?
That is a diesel motor.
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically the same motor that it's in the Unimog, except
nice.
2 cylinders less.
Yep.
So that's the crazy part about it. It's a bulletproof engine. It starts every time, but it just has no horsepower.
Yeah, I saw him this morning go over and honk the horn over by your campsite over there and trying to, so I actually caught him driving it this morning. So yeah, it was actually pretty cool. But this thing is super rad, and it's from the 80s, right?
Yeah, so this is an 88.
An 88.
But the crazy thing is that these were the exact same body shape from 1967 or 68 all the way through 2001.
Awesome. So it's like them building Volkswagen Beetles in Mexico all the way up to the 80s.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
you know, so
this is actually, this is really cool, and the fact that it's an 80s is pretty insane. So
yeah.
So
we did a few crazy stuff. We did a full billet bumper in this with a embedded Baja design slide in there.
Nice. Yeah, because I'm sure there's not a ton of aftermarket bumpers made for these things, are there?
So we have to, you know, just make it ourselves.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Made a grill, you know, so it was just a fun project.
Yeah, that grill's awesome.
Yeah, just a little fun project to make, but it's our Expo truck. We love it.
Well, it drew me to your booth, so I'm sure it happens a lot. So, but yeah, you guys definitely get the coolest vehicle of the event. So I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks.
So if people want, I know you have at Extrusion Bandy for this vehicle. If people want to see this vehicle alone, but as a company, if people want to find your product, how do they find you guys?
Just at Extrusion Overland. It's our Instagram, or extrusionoverland.com.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. we're here with Lewis, and is it Iceco?
It's Expo, yes.
That's exactly how you pronounce it. So what are you vending here today?
So we're actually an outfitter in the Atlanta market, and we're here with Expo. They're one of the products we sell, and then we have different fridge options, battery banks, and on our website, Inca Overland Outfitters, you'll find all sorts of different products from awnings, rooftop tents, camper conversions, all that kind of stuff. So
you have a shop in the Atlanta area then, or like a storefront? Okay,
correct.
Cool. All right, so now that I got that out of the way, the main reason I came over here is I want you to show me what you're actually here in. You have a really badass Defender over here.
Appreciate it.
So what year is your Defender?
So this is a 96 Land Rover Defender. It's got the 300 TDI, the R380 transmission. It's actually from South Africa, so it's right-hand drive. But it's got everything like auxiliary tank. We got a Warren winch, antenna. We got all Morimoto lighting. These big bangers here are a crazy lighting. This is we actually do camper conversions in the Atlanta market. So if you have like a Land Cruiser or Land Rover Defender, we can do the conversion for you where you climb in from the inside.
Oh,
which
awesome.
is pretty cool.
So you have to climb the ladder. So I understand we had to be a little quiet today because your chef is in there, right?
Yeah.
Or otherwise known as your mom?
Yeah, so I always bring mom because you're guaranteed to eat really good.
Awesome.
And yeah, so we have, you know, dual battery setup, inverter. We did like a little pull-out slide here so we can cook on.
Awesome.
And gold wings, awning. Yeah, and this is also another. We do these custom campers. So this is a
nice.
customer
This is
from
awesome.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. That's great.
Yeah. So
that's a great sleeping area too.
Yeah, you climb up and.
Yep. It's got a full tent on the top. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it,
like I said, I had ulterior motives. I wanted you to show me your product and talk about your shop. And it's IncaOverlandOutfitters.com.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll throw that up on there too. But thanks, Lewis. Thanks for taking your time.
Appreciate it, John.
down the road in a truck like this.
Oh, here's this cheater electric bike.
They'll rip it off the truck. So
Let me cut into this guy's conversation. Here's my good friend Chris, who invited me to this event.
what's up, brother?
Chris, walk me around your truck real fast.
Oh, we can
Let's
do
just
this,
do a
man.
quickie.
We got
You
so
guys
much-
ain't got to leave.
We got so
You
much
guys
to
are all
talk about.
helping him too. Everybody's diving out. Who's got warrants here?
Yeah, absolutely.
This thing, by the way, this thing turned out awesome. Because when
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing just like a charcoal gray the
Yeah,
last
we
time I
had
saw
a
it.
different wrap on it. We had the trees, you know,
Yeah.
when you first start overlanding, that's kind of what everybody does. They're like, what do? We do trees.
Yeah.
So we had to get rid of that.
Well, I love the old Ivan Stewart kind of feel
Yes, absolutely.
to this.
Nailed it,
And we
yeah.
all played Ivan Stewart off-road.
There you go.
I need to find one of those
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just tell me about the upgrades and what you've done to it.
Oh man, I've done everything you could possibly do to this thing, man. I mean, we'll start off with the wheels here, man.
Yep.
KG1 forged wheels. We got the Fury tires on here.
Yep.
Absolutely loving it. We got the Elka suspension. Backwoods has been a big help. I've got their front and rear bumper and rock sliders here. Extrusion Overland bed rack. We got 4x4 Colorado tent. We got the Shady Overland awning.
No, I like the yellow tent, by the way.
Dude, the yellow tent is you know, it's kind of like the import days, you know?
Yeah. But definitely
Yeah.
not the windshield I see.
No, no.
Oh,
no.
what were you telling me about all your buddies with the yellow headlights? So
Well,
you were...
the thing is you get excited. You're going down the road, right?
Yep.
And you look in the mirror behind you. You're like, who's behind me? And you see yellow lights. You're like, oh, Overlander. You get all
Yeah.
excited. And then you're like, oh, I got yellow tent.
Yeah.
Then you realize it's not an Overlander behind you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've had a lot of companies that work with me on my truck. I mean, we keep going around. I've got the fiberglass fenders. I mean, we got.
It's almost too much to
headlights.
list, isn't
I
it?
mean, it really is. I mean, if I do it, I do it so fast because there's so much to talk about. You
Yeah.
know, rigid industry for all the lightings. Which these are the GPS models, which are amazing because they actually change their brightness depending on your speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I mean,
That's-
you're driving slow, then it'll just kind of widen out, and as you speed up, they'll
Narrows
kinda
up.
Narrows up. So I mean, that's absolutely amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Midland Radio, they've been a big
Yep.
help.
Well, they helped us today out on the trails because
There you
everybody
go.
had
There you
radios,
go.
and
There you go.
I was like, "Why do everybody have radios?" And once we got on the trail today,
Yeah.
since I'm not a trail guy technically, I learned why there's radios on the trail.
Absolutely, communication is important on trails for sure, man.
Yep.
Even with your spotters and stuff like that, it helps a lot.
Yep.
Or you know, hey, dude's flipped over up here, we need some help. I mean,
Yep.
there's all kinds of things. Warren winch for sure. You know, the Factor 55. Now these things here, they got to be one of my favorite. The moose knuckles. So you know, usually you pull the pin out, all that
Yep.
stuff. These bad boys here, open up.
Oh, nice.
Put the rope around that thing and close it, you're done.
Nice.
It's that quick. And trust me, this truck, one of the things that people make fun of me about is two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Two-wheel drive, folks. It is, but I don't let it stop me. We
Yep.
go out, we do the trails, we have fun. That's part of my story is, you know, use what you got, go out, explore, get off the couch, go do something. Two-wheel drive, I didn't let it stop me.
Yep.
You know, we get out there and have
Is that
fun.
why you guys invited me with a two-wheel drive Sprinter van? So you wouldn't be the only one with a two-wheel drive?
I just wanted to invite you because I needed somebody else here with a beautiful beard.
Oh, okay.
You know, I didn't want to be the only one here, so we had to get somebody else with a beautiful beard. Let's see what else we got. I think I spoke about the extrusion rack.
Yep.
You know, of course I got a rear seat delete. Now it's messy. I'm at an event, folks. It's messy. I'm sorry.
Well, I live in a van, and I haven't done a walkthrough
Yeah.
of my van yet because of that same reason.
Oh, and I have a cat that goes with me, so this is her little bed.
Yep.
But yeah, I got the fridge here. No seat. I actually built storage above too, because I was like, man, that's a big hole. We should do something with that.
Yep.
So I did that. This is just kind of for fun,
Yep.
for the racer
Well,
look.
it fits.
You know?
It fits the look.
Yeah, like, exactly. You know, the Colorado 4x4 tent, I absolutely love.
Yeah, those guys make awesome tents.
I can't say enough good things about it. Absolutely love it. Now, like you were saying earlier, though, you were making.
I was giving him a hard time on the e-bike because this guy rides way better than I do. He did let himself get a little bit out of shape. So
I did, but I'm
hard
working on it.
He's working on it. But then when he got back into bikes, what does he do? He gets an e-bike.
Yeah. Well,
And so I can't keep up with him anyway.
I absolutely love the e-bike, man. You know, being an old school racer, not having the time to ride a lot, at least I can go out and ride race pace and have fun with this thing, you know.
No,
So I
e-bikes are
absolutely
great.
love it. Yeah, they're fun.
I'm just
I know.
being a hater.
So the culotte rack, I absolutely love it. You know,
Yep.
this is the reason why.
Yeah, Kuat's the best. I
I
actually
mean, look at that.
I actually have the cheapest setup from those guys with the most expensive bikes, and because all I have is 2 axle mounts in the back of the Sprinter, because that's all I needed to mount my bikes. But yeah, these racks are amazing.
I mean, all you do is you push it up, it locks. You know? You go all the way down. That's it. The other thing is, you know, if you want to adjust this thing, boom, that quick.
Yep.
I mean, you just can't get any better than that, you know.
Awesome.
The bike folds up. It's got a spot for its own cable system for the lock. I mean, you got a key here you pulled out. It's a handle to tighten it and all that. I've also got the pivot on there because the backwoods bumper, I've got, you know, the dual swing, so I need to be able to get this thing out of the way. Now this.
Oh, the dirt box setup is great.
The dirt box setup. I mean, look at that room, man.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, it's just packed.
Yeah. What is your YouTube channel, by the way?
It is Fast Rack Overland.
Fast Rack Overland.
Yep.
So if you've watched his videos, he cooks a lot. He hangs out a lot.
Yep.
They hardcore camp. So like all this stuff is all functionable.
Oh yeah.
And usable. And yeah, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because here's the other part. I don't even know if I showed you this.
Yep.
But let's move this little can here. Go watch this. The top.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you got stuff, or if you need an extra cooking station or whatever, you know, sometimes I carry my diesel heater on the back of that one. So now I'll just open it up. I can get to it.
Because it is getting fall camping season in Arkansas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, one of the other things that's brand new on this truck that I'd like to talk about, because I met these guys and they're absolutely phenomenal guys. They're super guys, and that's the Kingpin lighting here.
All right.
It's an LED lighting, but the nice thing is, I don't know if you can see that, but they actually swivel too.
Oh, nice.
So you can actually aim that light wherever you need. So
that's cool.
I've got a 40-inch here, and then we'll go over here and check this out, but I've actually got a couple of 12-inch over here too. Now this opens on this extrusion here.
You're all kinds of fancy.
Yeah, and then I can actually just rotate these wherever I need. If
I need to get some of those for the Sprinter.
Oh, dude, best lights ever, dude. They're amazing.
So, and you got the Shady Overlander awning on there.
Yeah, and this thing is huge.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's really literally the biggest awning I've ever seen. So,
nice.
And you said I like to cook a lot, so now I'm going to open this drawer, but it's embarrassing right now. But
it's all good.
All my cooking stuff is really back at my cabin. Yes, I said cabin.
Yeah, he's not glamping this. Well, he is glamping this weekend.
Yeah.
Or there's levels of glamping, because this is still glamping to some people, but
I got my cooking station here. This thing will actually open and click one more.
Yep.
So it's out of my way. Now
throw a stove on there, cutting board, all your.
Well, look, I made this myself.
Yep.
This is basically cutting board plastic. I actually routed it and everything, because you know in the Tacomas they still have that piece there that a lot of the companies don't get. They leave it.
Yep.
Well, I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to do that right there, so I made my own.
Nice.
But yeah, I like to cook a lot, so that's my cooking setup right there.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, there is a lot more to it. Just a lot of knick-knack stuff, like the Dometic water ports here, which has a little magnetic deal. You just basically, well, come on. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
So now we got water right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's made for going out, overlanding, camping.
Nice. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for inviting me. I've had a great time. I went out with Dan and rode some trails today with those guys.
Dude, Dan's a solid dude, isn't
he?
Yeah,
Dan's a great dude. So so what's your channel again on YouTube?
Fast Rack Overland.
Fast Rack Overland. He's been a little slack on videos, but there's more coming soon.
Absolutely.
And are we going to do Overland of America again next year?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So if you guys like what you've seen, come see Chris next year and tell him I sent you guys.
You bet.
Oh, I'll challenge you for that.
it rusty or what? What is it? Morning, Mr. Jackson.
Morning, gentlemen and ma'am, gentleman. I'm actually going on a trail run with you guys this morning.
Oh yeah? Taking the van?
No, I'm not taking the Sprinter. Definitely not taking a home wrecker. So who's driving?
She is.
Oh,
This is her rodeo.
First time ever.
I feel safer. I feel way safer. Hey, this is my first time on a trail crawl too. So I mean, I've been off road, but I've never been in a group like this. This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So excited.
Me too.
I need to bring the wife's truck up here and do this.
Yeah.
Because you are not going to be the last, and we don't want you in the back and then not knowing that you're left behind. We want to make sure we take care of everybody and we get through nice and safe and have a good time.
Again, we don't want you doing anything you don't feel comfortable with. That being said, on ladder 33, I'll announce before we drop in. Once you drop in, you're committed. There's no bypass. That way we can guide people. It's one of those things, like I said, from the left is mild, the right is wild. Whatever you're comfortable with.
All right, today I'm riding with Dan here. Dan, what's your YouTube channel?
Crayon Brotherhood.
Crayon Brotherhood. He's actually the trail leader for the hard trail run that we're doing today. They told me we're going on a trail run, so I put my running shoes on, but we're in Jeeps and we're going to go ride the trails with all these guys. So give Dan a follow at Crayon Brotherhood. He's one of our great veterans, and he's trying to get monetized, so he needs all the help he can get.
All the help.
All the help.
All the help.
And he's been nice to let me ride along with him and show you guys these trails today. So we're gonna actually ride on the hard trails. Well, 5, not the hardest, but harder trails. And so check out what this cool park has in store for us today.
Drop into 4 low.
If you're going on Bucking Bronco, go to your left.
Pond. Watch for gators and do not feed them. So don't let your dog out for it.
There's your tripod.
afraid of no gators.
Lake. We should go for a swim. Are there gators in Arkansas?
Yes, there are.
Oh, there are. Sweet. Learn something new every day.
Our first pinstripes. On our first little obstacle here, nothing crazy. I think it's only 18 to 20 degree climb, but it's a little rocky, so just be careful. I'm gonna pull off over here to the side. Those behind me just kind of go to your right and around, and I'm just gonna watch. Okay, no problem.
Yep. No, it's awesome. That thing looks great. That's how big our group is. This is just now the middle. For the second group, the hard group. Nope, different Bronco. Close it. Woo! Barking dogs, bucking Broncos. I picked up a few hitchhikers. Y'all good? All right, everybody drop in, nothing major. I'd have to remortgage my house to get those screws. Huge.
I tell you, I got some stuff to sell though. I've got, of course, I threw the bed axle away, but.
Yep. All right, we're just short of the face here. We're going to stop and kind of group up and let everybody assess the situation.
Just go that way. We've got more room over here, so. Supposedly.
I guess the thing I put it on looking good. Some old school buckshot mutters.
Yeah.
And it looks so goofy on them little bitty tires.
Straight up, straight. Straight.
What's it doing?
Go, Dan, go! can do it! He didn't even think about it. If all else fails, hammer it. was boring. Do better next time. So this trail is actually named after this truck right here because he hit that tree over there. Hey, you should have went closer to that tree over there.
No. I already left my mark on that tree.
All right, we are clear.
Toyota. I know, it sounds good.
Cancel that shrink out. Now, if you look at this, there's lots of line on this drum. So this winch is rated 10,000 pounds. We'll have a big diameter of line on this drum.
speaking of putting people on the spot, here's the man himself, Robbie.
What's up, brother?
So Robbie and I have known each other for a long time, and Robbie has put on some of the best truck shows in America.
Thank you.
And then I hear you've kind of got into doing this instead of you're known for $1 million and $500,000 lifted trucks that show at SEMA.
Yeah,
and
it's this guy's fault.
It's this guy's fault, Chris's fault right here.
He got me into Overland, but yeah, I go way back with Chicken here.
Yeah. So he calls me Chicken. So if someone calls me Chicken, you know they've known me for a long time. So you actually had a regular lifted truck event here last week, right?
Yeah. Lifted Truck National has been going on for 10 years. We had it here last weekend. We had like 12,000 18 to 24-year-old average, just crazy, breaking the rules. Rules don't apply to me type of deal. But yeah, it was pretty nuts.
It was pretty crazy. So, and this facility is amazing, by the way. You have a great, that's Mid-America Off-Road is what it's called, right?
Mid-America Outdoor.
Mid-America Outdoor, sorry.
Yeah.
So they have everything you'd want to be for going outside, riding trails, hanging out and having a good time. Perfect venue for this. You guys had a pretty crazy pool party last night.
Had a great pool
and you
party.
guys gave away $35,000 in stuff from tents to all kinds of stuff. That went pretty crazy.
I had no idea it'd take that long to give away that kind of product.
Oh, yeah.
And we were putting stuff on the floor and drawing 3-4 tickets at a time. Like, it took a long time, but
awesome.
Yeah, they had a blast. We had a belly flop contest.
Yeah, I've got video of the belly flop contest, so it will be on here. I did miss the guys in the Barbie cars coming down the hill today. Because we were out on trails. And it was
we
great,
had a big trail ride this morning.
Yeah,
I think
was in the middle of that,
63 people went out on it. Yeah, that was awesome. We only had 20 sign up, so when all those trucks showed up,
so
I was
43
like,
more is a pretty good jump up. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so next year we'll just have to split it up even more. We are going to do this next year, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for inviting me. And you had a killer event, and I'm glad you guys invited me.
Thank you, brother.
All right, I want to put you on the spot on video real quick.
Oh, what'd I do?
My name's John. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Tim, Heavy Metal Off-Road.
Tim is with Heavy Metal Off-Road. Tim this morning led the basic route for trail run this morning.
Yep.
And how many people were we supposed to have?
So total, we were supposed to have like 25 people. That's
for both hard trail and easy trail. We're supposed to have 25 people. So how many people did you have to take on the easy trail today?
Well, I had to take 40,
I know the number.
I
if
believe
you don't,
it's 43 people.
It is 43 people.
Okay,
so was it like herding cats after a while?
You know, I gotta say, everybody did a fantastic job in staying together, listening to instructions, and helping each other out. So
awesome.
I absolutely applaud everybody.
Well, Tim, I want to applaud you for your patience with everybody today. It was actually my first trail run, even though I ran with Dan today and filmed. But I wanted to give you a shout out because you didn't make it in my video because you were the one that had 43 people today and not 20. So thank you, sir, and thanks. So what's Heavy Metal Off-Road? What do you guys do?
Well, let me get off this chair. I'll show you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you out of, by the way?
So we are out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Oh, I love Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Everybody loves Coeur d'Alene,
That's one of the most beautiful places on earth.
If you turn around and look at the Super Duty that was leading the trail.
Yep, you were leading the trail with us today.
So this is the Rocket rack.
All right.
Rocket as in heavy metal, right?
Yep.
So this is a SEMA award-winning rack as of last year. It's a modular style rack that is compatible with basically every truck, no drill, no mod installation. Highest load capacity of any rack on the market, which is 1,500 pounds static and dynamic. And there's a lot of cool features about this. We manufacture these grab bars. We have chase holes integrated into the rack for clean wiring. We also have the industry's only integrated winch mount for pulling.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see there's a winch all the way up there.
Oh yeah, I mean, customers pull elk into it. I used it to pull my YFZ 450 in there, or welding tanks, because those suckers are big. You know, we're a preferred compatible brand with Retrax, roll and lock, and soft topper, and it's all Idaho made and lifetime warranty.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you very much, Tim, and thanks again for all your hard work today.
Absolutely. We'll see you next year.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm excited for next year.
That's the way to go. No ducks for Kara. Give her puppies. Give her little puppy trolls.
So I hate to interrupt. So you won Best Female Ride this weekend.
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to give me a walk around of your awesome Jeep by any chance?
Yeah, I would love to. We actually just got this rig back. It's a 2023 Jeep Gladiator. It was actually originally red, but then whenever we decided that this was going to be my vehicle, I was like, I wouldn't have picked red. I would have chosen like the dark gray.
Well, the pink rhino liner is amazing on it.
Yeah,
by the
it's
way.
actually
Yep.
it's actually body liner. It's from a place in Tulsa, Oklahoma called Tulsa Body Liner, and we
Awesome.
actually just finished that not too long ago. He completely guts it and does like all the jams and everything.
Nice. So just like a regular paint job, but done with
completely takes it apart,
awesome.
takes the bed apart and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm a Casey girl, like the old school Casey.
I'm a
lights.
Casey guy too. My Sprinter van has nothing but Casey
Yeah.
lights on it, and my wife's truck has nothing but Casey lights.
I have the shirt
Yep.
that's like lights before lockers, all
Yep.
the things. And then I have the Explorer elevated topper on it. We've added our own like little logos. And then the Ironman 4x4 270 Batwing
Awesome.
and their totes. And then of course I have to put all my stickers up there.
Awesome. We'll have to give you a sticker too.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh wait.
Oh, you have one?
Yep,
Oh,
there you
sweet,
go. Yep.
sweet. I'll have to put it up. Oh, not stock. I love
Yep.
that. And then on the other side, I don't know if you can see, you may have to go around there,
All
but
right.
I made my own DIY kind of screen in there.
Oh,
Because
nice.
I wanted to have no bugs.
You wanted less bugs or no bugs,
but
right?
yeah, exactly. And I wanted the ventilation of the air.
And when I walked up, you were actually putting your hammock out too. So the hammock's awesome.
I love my adventure hammock systems. It's just a cool place to hang out underneath.
Awesome.
With music, it's great.
Awesome. Do you have a page or anything like that where
So
anybody can follow you?
Oh yeah, Ozark Overland Adventures. Me and my husband have a YouTube channel, and then I'm also doing the Rebel Rally this year, so it's Team Grit and Grace, number 120.
Awesome, awesome. Do you guys, is that a YouTube channel too? Or is it
Ozark
just...
Overland Adventures is our YouTube. We
Is
have
your YouTube.
everything on that.
Perfect, awesome. Well, everybody give her a follow.
Yeah,
thank you for the tour. Awesome
Absolutely.
Jeep. I'm going to throw you in here anyway.
Ouch. Ouch.
So she threw him. I'm John, by the way.
Shane.
Shane. So Shane just got thrown in the bus by Chrissy. She's like, I do not want to be on camera anymore today because you probably got interviewed by every Overland YouTuber on the planet. Well, I'm actually a hot rod photographer for a living, and I got invited by my friends to check it out because I live in a Sprinter van. But these tents are interesting. Shane, can you tell me? Let's get her out of here. Can you tell me all about these tents? I know you said what was it?
But besides, they're the most kick-ass tents on the planet.
Most kick-ass tents on the planet.
Mic drop, exit left.
All right. Yep.
No.
So they are definitely very unique looking.
Yes, they
Yep.
absolutely are. So these are one of a kind. There's nothing like them on the planet, like
Yep.
literally. Features, I mean, first, ease of strike down and, you know, assembly. Like, it's this easy. Push
Oh,
the
wow.
sides in,
Yep.
pop the top down, you know, set up same way. Just open it up, pull them out.
Awesome.
60 seconds flat,
Yep.
out of the bag, on the floor.
And obviously in various different sizes because there are very large ones.
Yep, absolutely. So this is the Ship Pod Mini. This is the smallest version. Definitely good for a single camper, 2 people.
Yep.
You know, depending on
Still
the
tons of
size.
room. What size is the inside of this? I know it's quite big.
Yeah, so right now there's a twin size mattress set up in there. So as you can see, plenty of room. You can even put a queen size blow-up mattress in
You
there.
just make the whole floor a mattress, which would be nice. Yep.
Pretty much, like
Yep.
it'll give you a little channel where you can
Yep.
like stow your backpacks and
Nice.
put a little table. So
How much do these weigh when they're apart? Do you know that off the top of your head? Or roughly?
roughly, don't quote me, it's 36 pounds for the Mini.
Yep.
So, and the cool thing is,
And they're very stable too. They're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the cool
so-
thing about this is you can walk them to the airport.
Oh, nice.
So say you're
Yep.
going to a festival, or for like me, if I'm doing relief work overseas,
Yep.
throw this, you know, on my back, walk it, carry it on the plane.
Yep.
You know,
Because
done.
these are big for music festivals where people camp, and they're
Oh, yeah.
also big for people who do emergency relief in foreign countries, and they need to house their staff. They do a lot of those with these, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So we base camp out of them. I've personally lived in these things all over the world. I've lived in one of these for like a year and a half during COVID.
Awesome.
So the fabric, space age, cutting edge technology, 12 layers of fabric. It's not stitched, it's
Yep.
welded
Oh, wow.
together. So, you know, really cuts down those fail points. Cuts out on, you know, heat transfer. So, you know, you're going to notice, you know, a very noticeable degree difference.
Nice.
So, you know, it's designed for the desert environments. So during the day, it's going to keep it a little cooler. You know, at night, it's going to keep it a little warmer, right? The other thing I really like about this fabric is the light transfer. So most tents, you know, you shine a light, you can see what's going on in there. These don't let you do that.
Awesome.
They're-
Yeah, I noticed there was porthole windows on it.
Right,
So,
yeah.
Yep.
Really feature heavy. So windows and vents on every side of this thing, top and bottom. There's outlets for pumping in AC and heat, cords, you know, you drawstring them closed. So like a lot of tents, you know, just have an opening where you can throw a cord in, which is great. But then at night you get critters coming through there, stuff like that. So eliminate that problem. The outer skirting is to help during high winds. So you have like, you know, if you're doing snow camping or, you know, in the sand, high winds, stuff like that, you just bury this skirt down in the snow or sand, you know, guy your lines out.
Awesome.
I've personally been in this thing in like 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, crazy.
And, you know, it's held up.
Yeah. But you were still probably nervous a little bit though at 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Honestly, I was not, because
awesome.
it was in the middle of a like biblical sandstorm. Like
oh, nice. Well, that's better than being out in the sand then.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, you know, it held up just great. The floors inside, another great feature. They're 3-inch, you know, like tub floors.
Yep.
And they zip in and out. So, you know, if something, say you punch a hole in it, or, you know, something somehow magically breaks through that floor, which is a really heavy PVC, you can just simply replace it.
Awesome.
When I take these to Big Bend, I go during the winter, I just zip the floor out.
Awesome.
And I don't even use the floor.
Nice.
So on the inside here as well, like all the features, like the poles in here, you know, say something breaks out in the field, you just simply unscrew the pole, put a new one in.
Awesome.
So everything is
What's
field
the
repairable.
warranty on one of these tents?
Warranty, Chrissy, limited lifetime warranty, is that?
Limited lifetime manufacturer.
Manufacturer's warranty.
There you
Sweet.
go.
Yep. Can't beat that.
Yeah. You know, comes standard, you know, with your gear lofts
Yep.
and your gear hangers.
And then the windows zip up if you want it to be completely dark in there too.
And one of the coolest features I'll show you in the big one.
Yep.
It's one of my favorites. It's not a functional thing.
Yep.
But it's really cool.
Nice. Well, let's go look at it.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to see inside one of these big ones, because we can literally walk into one of these
Yeah,
ones.
so you can just, you know, like take a.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
is
don't let my
one
wife
kind of
see
setup.
this.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, plenty of room.
So, you know, we talk about how it retains heat and cold.
Yep.
Like, feel how cold this is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Got a nice little wall unit in here. Oh, it looks really cool in here too.
Yeah. This is my favorite. Check this out.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So, take a look at this hex
That's
pattern.
awesome.
The moonlight will light this thing up like this.
Sweet.
So, you know, you've had a rough day, tired day, long day.
Yep.
You're bummed out. Throw your little disco light in here,
Yep.
man. Light it up. Like, it
Yep.
just feels so warm and
Yeah.
cozy.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, this size is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're blacked out and you think you're all by yourself, you know,
Yeah.
if there's light out, it'll let you know.
Open the windows and
Yeah,
yep.
absolutely. Or
Perfect.
somebody's out there with a flashlight, so it's
Yep.
kind of like a little warning system.
Nice.
I love the feature.
Yeah.
It's one of
No,
my
it's great.
favorites.
I like it. That's awesome.
Yep. And
So if people want to buy one of these, where's the best place for them to find a shift pod?
right here, right now.
Right here, right now. Well, people will be watching this on YouTube later.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I take it you guys are probably shift pod on every major social media channel and everything
yeah, you
too.
just, you know, look up ShiftPod, go to shiftpod.com.
Yeah, and you guys actually raffled off one of these last night too. So if you were here and bought tickets, you could have actually got your very own shift pod. Well, I'd have to buy one. So, and you guys are also a title sponsor, which was nice. Thank you. This event's actually awesome. I don't know if I'm sure you guys are having a good time, but this is actually my first Overland event. So
man, this is one of the best venues I've ever been to.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, well, yeah, I went on a trail run with them today and went through the trail. In fact, I put my tennis shoes on because they said trail run. And next thing I know, they got me in a Jeep going downhill somewhere. So, but thank you guys for your time. These tents are awesome. I got a good video of them last night at sunset. I was like, these things are cool. I got to come over and talk to these guys and see what the deal is. So thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you guys are in the market for a tent, get a shift pod.
That's right.
All right, we're with Sam from Turtleback Trailers. And this is probably the coolest trailer I've seen here. I came and looked at it a couple times before you guys were open. But can you walk me through this trailer here and all the cool stuff on it?
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, we're based out of just outside of Nashville, Tennessee, veteran owned. Everything you see here is aluminum and steel chassis, galvanized steel chassis, powder coated aluminum skins. I'm gonna kind of take you to the hitch.
Yep,
We'll walk all the way through.
We'll walk with you. I want to see this whole thing.
So first I'll start up here with the hitch. This is a Cruise Master. So this is a fully articulating hitch. The way that this works is you get a piece like this for the vehicle side of the hitch. Pretty unusual hitch, which also gives you a little bit of security, because who's going to have this? Who's going to be able to take your trailer? You just lock it in like that.
Awesome.
Chains, you've got an Anderson if your vehicle will allow it. 7-pin, you're good to go.
Awesome.
Right here you've got your arc wheel. This is mainly there so you can move your trailer if you need to without your vehicle. This is 3,200 pounds fully loaded, which means that you and probably someone else can easily move the trailer together. Inside here we've got a 105 amp hour lithium battery. This is part of the Red Arc Manager 30 system. We'll go through that a little bit later when we get to the actual control panel. This is a 1,000 watt inverter. And then we've pretty much put Molly panels anywhere that we can on the inside of the trailer to maximize storage. This is a T2, so that's kind of our middle package. If you were to get the T3 package, you'd have a 2,000 watt inverter and the TVMS Rogue system from Red Arc. Again, we'll talk more about that as we move down this way.
And that's plenty of power for something this size,
100%.
obviously. Yeah, tons of power, yeah.
If you're just using like a fridge freezer and you're trying to charge your laptops and all that, you've got plenty of power, just the T2.
Awesome.
This is your shower. It swings out like this, drops down. You got this is the Darche shower enclosure. Right here you'd have your hot water and your cold water. You just stick the nozzle in there, drops down in there, and you've got yourself a shower. Right here, this is a Bush Company 270 awning. Freestanding, they're out of South Africa. They make a phenomenal.
And it goes all the way around, basically
to cover the kitchen.
Cover the kitchen and everything, sweet.
This is a Snowmaster fridge freezer. We actually will install any fridge freezer pretty much that you want, so long as it actually fits in this compartment. This is our exclusive fridge freezer slide. In and out like that, and then it locks in place.
Awesome.
Over here, this is the Manager 30 system. So these actually will control all of your lighting. It's a little bit bright out to be able to show you like the rock lights underneath. So you can control your water pump, water heater, all that stuff right from here. If you were to get the T3 package, this would look more like a touch screen, and you'd be able to control all of that from your cell phone. These are our ammo boxes. You can put anything in them, including ammunition. This is our actual MPA first aid kit. You just saw them in the video before. And after that, you've just got more auxiliary storage space. We go over here to the kitchen. This is all made out of composite. We've got a Cook Partner stove. Talking to folks, I know that they've been able to use this stove at like 10,000 feet, which is pretty rare for a lot of propane powered stoves. You've got an 11-pound propane tank and a 5-pound. Most people that I've spoken to really never go through their 11-pound, but it's nice to have that if you need it. You've got 2 stainless steel flip-down tables, so you've got a decent amount of real estate if you want to cook. If you were to get the T3 package, you'd have a 110 plug here as well, in addition to your USB and 12 volt. That allows you to put in like a coffee maker or air fryer or whatever else you want to do. You can really do a setup here for cooking. You've got a ton of composite drawers here. So I'm going to show you in a second here, in addition to your spice rack.
Yeah, I noticed the spice rack yesterday.
Yeah. So this is
awesome.
Fully modular, so you can fit anything from even like a small rucksack in here, or you can make it your pantry. It's really up to you. It's all very plug and play. Right here, this is the Dometic stainless steel sink. And then if you were to upgrade to the T3 package, you'd have an additional kind of bendable faucet right here, and that's actually purified water. That's a UV carbon filter. So if you're ever in a position where you're not so sure about your water source, you've kind of got that added peace of mind. This is our 6-inch storage tube. This is for anything you want, from fishing poles, awning poles, anything you possibly want to throw in there. Let's see, one of the most important features right here, of course, the bottle opener.
Yep.
We go down here. Yep. These are our corner steadies. The cool thing about these, instead of having a rear stabilizer jack in the center of the chassis, these can come down at an angle. So if you're actually at like on a grade, which is almost always, you can actually have them come down at an angle, and you get a little bit more support in the back.
Nice icon suspension underneath it too.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So these are independent control arms, axle suspension with icon shocks, super beefy. People take these up some pretty crazy trails, and they're totally fine.
Yep. This thing's awesome.
Thank you. We try and put turtle logos pretty much anywhere that we can. Right here you've got even more extra storage. This is a turtleback kind of gear bag for anything you want. Max tracks. You get a spare tire, If you need to access the water heater, it's right there. Again, as much MOLLE panel storage as we possibly can. These are like reusable zip ties. They're made from another manufacturer. They're awesome. Colorado 4x4, they make great tents.
Their tents are awesome.
Demos, great shovels. We're pretty plug and play, so whatever tents, awnings, fridge, freezers people want, we'll make sure to install them.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. This thing's great. I've walked around. There's a lot of trailers here, and this one just sticks out. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
And really looks like a lot of fun. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
I almost forgot. If people want to see these trailers and see the website, see on social media, how do they find you guys?
Yep. So the best way is honestly just turtlebacktrailers.com. You can also reach out to me on email, sam@turtlebacktrailers.com. I'm happy to answer any questions, talk through kind of different features and options, and build estimates, that sort of thing.
Because these you can basically build one however someone wants it, whatever they want on it for the most part, right?
That's exactly right. So outside of actually changing like the chassis or the actual skins, pretty much everything else here is custom. We'll go all the way up to 37-inch tires, that sort of stuff. You can match them to your vehicle, and it's a 10 to 12 week lead time. So
that's not bad at all.
Not too bad at all.
Cool. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks so much.
All right, we're here today because you guys are doing first aid kit assessments. And so in the last 400,000 miles in my Sprinter van, I've kept my first aid kit in my glove box, and everything in my glove box is right there.
All right.
So I want to get a live assessment, and you tell me. There's no whiskey in there.
Okay.
That's in the other cabinet.
All right.
So. And we ride mountain bikes, so obviously wound wash.
All right.
Yep.
So I know mountain bikes.
All right. Well, I was told you were the man to talk to, so.
So I'll tell you a quick story while I'm pulling this stuff out.
And I'm obviously out of gauze. I had gauze, but I don't have any gauze left, so.
Okay. So essentially this, I hate to say it, it's not going to do anything.
That's not going to do anything?
That's not going to do anything.
Other than get rid of my headache and clean the wound, but not set the wound.
So antiseptic first aid spray, you can clean the wound with that a little bit. This isn't really going to do anything for you. Alcohol prep pads, you can clean wounds with it, wipe around it. But it's not really going to get the wound clean. So and I'll show you some stuff here we have. That's always good to have.
Yeah, Aleve.
I mean, those are okay. But now in wilderness medicine, we don't typically close wounds because bacteria likes dark, damp, warm spots. So if I close a wound up on my arm, now I have a dark, damp, warm spot, and so bacteria and infection grows. So what we do now is we'll irrigate, clean it, and then we'll keep it open until you either get to the urgent care, the hospital, or if it's not serious enough, you just put a Band-Aid on it.
Oh, awesome.
So, wound wash, it's okay, but
well, rash, you go down on some rocks. We ride in Arizona a lot, or ride here because of dirt and rocks.
So we're in Albuquerque, big mountain biker myself.
So you understand.
I went over my handlebars. I broke my scapula, dislocated my shoulder, 2 tears to the rotator cuff, and a tear to the labrum. So
you are a mountain biker.
I can tell you this right here.
Will not
isn't
cover
going
that.
to do a lot.
Well, there's not a helicopter ride pass in there either. So
I ended up having to walk out 2 miles with the tacoed wheel.
Awesome. Well, so you guys have a whole bunch of kits in different sizes.
Sure.
So what would you recommend for someone who travels on the road, never goes home, and something that's easy to upkeep once you use stuff out of it just on the road? So what kit would you recommend?
Okay, so it doesn't matter the kit, but I'm going to start with what we call MANR.
Okay.
Massive bleeding, airway, and respiration.
Okay.
Those are your life threats. If you don't have the blood in your body, it doesn't matter how much oxygen I give you because blood is what carries it. So we want to control bleeding. Then we worry about, is your airway open and how are we going to keep it open? And then respiration is what we have what we call the box.
Right.
And that's basically your chest area all the way down to your belt line, front, back, and sides. If we find holes in those areas, we want to close those because we're always worried about air getting inside your chest cavity.
Okay.
If that does, that can develop into something we call a tension pneumo, and that's putting pressure on your heart and potentially the other side of your lung so you can't breathe. So all of our kits that are on this wall right here, they all cover that.
Okay.
But as somebody that stays in their Sprinter van all the time, the next thing that I would do was I want something that's going to cover the life threats,
but then I want something for splinting.
Okay.
And then I want something for wound management.
Okay.
And the reason being is, if I can take care of a wound in the field before, let's say you're in Moab on the Rim Rocker Trail and it's going to be hours before you can get into town, that's when infection can set in. And infection is actually the bigger of all the killers out there, especially out in what we call an austere environment. So we have all the stuff that you'll need. We have forceps, we have tweezers, we have a 60cc syringe, which we use for irrigating. It's got a very tight nozzle on it, so you can actually get the pressure that you need to clean the wounds. Then we have the splinting material over here. This is all of our bleeding stuff, so we can make pressure bandages with compressed gauze and elastic bandages. Then we have the rest of our splinting stuff, which is triangular bandages, which you can use to make a sling and a swab. And then on this side, this is more of like the everyday use. This stuff here, let's face it, antiseptics, triple antibiotic ointment, burn cream, things that you're actually going to use, and then Band-Aids. And we don't include 500 Band-Aids like a lot of places do. We figured out what's the most common Band-Aids used by adults and kids.
Yeah, all that fluff that's in normal kits that no one really uses.
Ever touches,
or,
right?
never touches.
And then it ends up dry rotting on you.
Yep.
So these 3 kits, and these are the over-the-counter medications. This is the stuff that's got what we call Diamode. It's for if you have diarrhea. Then we have Diotame, which is like a Pepto. And so if you are vomiting, we have Oragel in there. So if you have a toothache, we have Tylenol, or I'm sorry, acetaminophen, and then ibuprofen, and then we have aspirin.
Awesome.
So these are and what's nice is they're individual packages. So when you open it up and you need just the Tylenol or the ibuprofen or the oral gel, each one is separate. So you're not like, oh, you know, I got a bottle of 50. These are refillable.
Yep.
So we sell these on the site, and you're like, you just go in, you click the 3, boom.
Yep.
It comes to you, it refills your kit. And then in every kit, you also get your chest seal.
There's stuff in every pocket.
Every pocket. And then the other great thing is we use this book from Wilderness Medical Associates International.
Awesome.
And this kit has everything from jellyfish stings all the way up to high altitude sickness. It's got how to splint. It's got how to rep hypothermic patients. Pretty much anything you need is in here, and it talks about how to do an assessment. So if you come across a wreck or you're with somebody out on a hike and you're like, well, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Just go to the book.
Just go to the book.
Yeah.
But I will say training is the key, right? Finding a wilderness first aid or a wilderness first responder class, taking that is going to extend your knowledge greatly.
Perfect.
So yeah, and actually all 3 of these kits are the same kit.
They're just different forms, what's smaller.
Different containers.
Yeah.
What's cool about this is we have a lot of side-by-side people and Jeep people.
Yeah, so crush proof.
Crush proof, waterproof.
Yeah.
This is the one that we use for the wildland firefighters. These 2 both have rip-away panels on the back, so they fit on all the MOLLE.
Oh, awesome.
So you can just grab and go. And then this one is our Pro model, which has the nice clean feel that you can work out of.
Awesome. Perfect. And then one quick thing, you guys now actually have first aid kits for dogs as well, don't
We
you?
do. So it's our pet line. If you come over here.
Yep.
So we have what we call our El Grande, or not as grande, and we like to have humor with our stuff. So if you read our kits, there's sarcasm.
Oh, nice. And it also says critter on it.
Yep. But the benefit of this is, depending on the type of dog you have, especially long-haired dogs, we include battery-powered trimmers in here.
Oh, awesome.
We have a slip leash, which is great, and we also have human-grade staple gun and staple removers in here. So if you're a hunter and your hunting dog gets a deep wound, you can actually trim the hair, get down to it, clean it, irrigate it, and take care of it, and then suture or staple it back up.
Awesome.
And then same kit, just doesn't have the staples, doesn't have the trimmers in it. And then this is our new kit, which we just did on a dog here just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw the dog with his leg wrapped out there.
So everybody's familiar with the booties that dogs walk around in.
Yep.
Well, not everybody has those, but if your dog does have a split paw or some type of issue with it, these are great because what they do is it's just a pouch that you put over the paw, and then you fold it down to the size that you need, and then we have this Coban or vet wrap already built into it, and then what it does, you wrap around the leg,
each direction, and it secures it on there. And then inside the kit, before you put this on, we've got gauze and we've got triple antibiotic ointment and antiseptic wipes, so you can clean it, put the ointment on there, put the extra gauze in for padding, put these on, and now you have a booty for your dog.
Awesome. So if someone saw something here they want to buy, what's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
mpasupply.com.
And you guys are on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff too? Or?
Yes, we're slowly getting onto the social media aspects, but we're on Facebook for sure.
All right, so mpasupply.com, and you'll have all this stuff on there.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right, we're here with Evan in the one booth I actually spent money with this weekend. This is Roller Cam, and he's going to explain the Roller Cam setup for us, which is a strap system. And eventually I'll do a walkthrough video on my Sprinter van, and you'll see how I integrated this to holding my camera gear and stuff down. But Evan's going to show us how the stuff works.
Yeah, so this is the Roller Cam here. And what we've done with the Roller Cam is we've added this brass roller into your traditional cam strap. So if you look here, this is generic cam strap A. All these straps have this problem where they have a high friction pinch point right in the body of the cam. So when I try to pull down on this webbing here, I'm actually losing most of the force I put into that pinch point rather than transferring it to whatever I'm tightening. So it's pretty hard for me to lift this one. I gotta use all my body weight.
Yep.
Now with the Roller Cam, we have that brass roller right there. That reduces that friction, allowing me to put a lot more force into the webbing. Makes it super quick, simple.
How heavy is that weight?
It's 30 pounds.
That's 30-pound weight.
Yeah, so they're 30 pounds either way.
Yep.
Definitely heavy, but
Yep.
you can feel a big difference.
All right, can we walk through what product you have on the wall back here?
So, so this is our 1-inch selection of roller cams. We have sizes varying between 1 foot and 20 foot in length. We also have loop ends, which are good for like tying into hard points, that sort of thing. This is our new 3/4 inch straps. So they come in packs of 2. They're greater for lighter weight applications. And then we have the 1.25 inch, which are good for heavier duty applications where there's a little more wear, tying down heavier objects and stuff like that.
Awesome. And then what I bought is you guys sell this rack system here where you can actually strap between the 2 racks.
Yeah, so we have the L-Track, and really what we've brought to the table as Roller Cam is we brought these sewn in L-Track tie downs, which we identified as a need at the Adventure Van Expo in the industry. So these are great. A lot of people have Sprinter vans and things like that are full of this L-Track, and they don't know how to use it.
Yep.
So this is a great option for utilizing that L-Track. We also sell the track itself.
Yeah, I bought 2 big pieces of it from you. So
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, and we have that a pretty good price on that. Comes in packs of 2 buckles. Yeah, they're super quick, nifty, and easy. We also have our hook ends and carabiner ends. A couple different end options there on the Roller Cam. So all sorts of different things.
Awesome, Evan. Great product. And I will post a video of me actually mounting that in my van here in the future to hold my camera gear. But these guys are the one few that actually took my money this weekend. I'm gonna throw this guy on the spot.
Yeah, what's up?
This is Pruitt Knives of Valor, PKV. What is your Instagram and Facebook?
At Pruitt Knives of Valor, Instagram and Facebook.
So you handmade all of these knives, didn't you?
Absolutely, I did.
So out of all your knives, what is your favorite knife? But it's like asking someone who their favorite kid is, isn't it?
Well, I have moments of different favorites.
Okay.
So right now of these knives, I have 2 favorites. That's one favorite.
All right.
One reason is because there's some things about this knife that I feel like I've finally dialed in.
Okay.
One of them is the false edge here.
Yep.
The other one is the nice, clean recurve.
Awesome.
As well as the handle. So I learned this from another knife maker. He calls this the handle that grabs you back. So you're holding on to it there, and as you're swinging it, like if you're making kindling or something, it's not ratcheting out of your hand.
Nice.
So those are kind of the reasons why that's one of my favorites. Another favorite of mine is this Serbian chef's knife.
Oh yeah, I love that thing.
One, it's got I went with the classic look because I like the walnut handle, so I had to go back with the classic brass pins. But it's a great food knife.
Nice. Perfect. Awesome. And that, so is it PKV or Pruitt Knives of Valor on Instagram and Facebook? Sorry.
It's Pruitt Knives of Valor. So
Pruitt
just type
Knives
in
of Valor.
at Pruitt Knives of Valor and you'll find me on Facebook.
So how long have you been making knives?
About 2.5, 3 years.
About 2.5 years.
Yep.
Well, gorgeous stuff, man.
Thank you so much.
Good luck this weekend selling some knives. This is the first time I've come by here and you haven't had a crowd.
Yeah.
So
it's been a busy weekend.
Obviously, but I see there's a few that have been missing from when I walked through before. So
yeah.
good luck this weekend. What do you think of the show?
it's been a fantastic show. I've loved all the Overland shows, but I like how this one's different. There's things that you're not going to see at any other shows, but it's been a blast. I will for sure be back next year.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah,
Somebody to walk me through this. I know she doesn't want to.
I can give you a walkthrough. I don't mind at all.
It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw you guys when you first got here and you were busy setting stuff up and everything, and I didn't want to bother you, so
Sorry.
I didn't want her to go, I don't want to be in this video.
I don't mind doing video.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I like when he does it.
oh,
How are we doing?
good. I'm John.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So obviously you're from Turn Overland.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right, and you guys make this setup here?
Absolutely. Actually, no. So
No.
Turn Overland is just a component supplier.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
we just supply windows and doors pretty much for the whole Overland space.
Oh, awesome.
Our windows are a dual pane acrylic. They're known to be very well insulated. They're pretty simple to install as well. They can be installed on a super large, wide range of things. We also sell components like our door. This is our Wildlands door here. We also sell roof hatches. We sell cargo doors. We sell a lot of just components in general.
Awesome. So people can cut a hole and put something inside of whatever they want to using your components.
Exactly.
Awesome.
If it's a custom build, if it's a kind of a kit build, whatever they got.
Yep. So you wind up people with Sprinter vans. You want pop-out windows, roof hatches, all that. That's you guys'
Absolutely.
thing. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Well, this rig's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is from AT Overland. This camper specifically is their Atera. It is a sweet truck camper. It's pretty much their flatbed model. It's totally kitted out. It is what you get is what you see.
And it has the coolest windows on the market on it, right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Every standard Atera will come with all of our windows, come with our Wildlands door, and one of our roof hatches, as well as our cargo doors.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm going to go walk around through
Check
here.
it out, man.
Thank you for your time,
No
sir.
worries. Of
This
course.
thing's awesome.
Take
So,
care.
are you guys staying in this?
We are. This is full-time rig when we travel on the road.
All right. So they're. Oh, make sure I hit it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Pretty sweet.
Especially those windows.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Of course, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're here with
Ricky.
Ricky from, what's the trailer manufacturer? Is it Teton, or is it just, this one's just the Teton?
So Atlas Outdoors is the manufacturer,
Okay.
and Teton X is the trailer.
Is the trailer, all right. Well, this is obviously pretty awesome. We want to give us a quick walkthrough and show us all the features of this trailer?
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
Let's get started.
You want to
So
start with
at
the kitchen, or?
Yeah, that sounds like a great place to start. This is the outdoor kitchen with the camp chef, propane stove, 20,000 BTU burners. So it does a great job at altitude as well as in the wind. We have a windscreen that comes with it too. And then a Dometic sink there to do the dishes. And then we've got counter space here, which is really nice to have for prep
definitely.
space.
Yep.
Yep.
And that all slides back in too, doesn't it? Yep.
Very easy to use. Yeah.
Yep.
So this, we'll take the stopper out and you just fold this down, and then the slide, the countertop slides in. We'll put the cutting board in the other side in the compartment.
Yep.
And this slides away, and then you're ready to go to your next spot.
Easy peasy.
Super easy.
Yep. Cool.
On the other side here, you have your fridge and freezer set up.
Yep.
So that would be with the 2-drawer cabinet for people generally store dry goods in here, pots and pans, and the pantry items. And then you have another nice table here on this side. The prep space or eating space, you can use it for either one. 36 inches it slides out, and this is the same way. The legs fold up, the table slides in underneath, and then this whole slide just slides right inside, and
Awesome.
then you're down. That's easy setup and tear down.
Perfect. Awesome.
We're under a 270-degree awning, and that comes standard with all of our trailers. So it gives you shade or shelter from the rain.
Yeah.
That's always.
That's the main reason I came over for this tour, so I could stand in the shade.
So if we want to hop in, we have air conditioning on the inside.
Definitely.
too.
Well, if there's air conditioning, I'm coming inside. So,
this
wow.
is 12-volt AC right here.
Yep.
So it might take a second to start up, but then
Yep.
you'll feel the cold air pretty fast.
Yeah.
And
Oh, this is nice with the pop-up on the inside. So how tall is this ceiling?
this is 6'8" of standing room in here.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
yeah, I'm 5'10". You can see I have
Yep.
tons of room in here.
Yep, definitely.
So yeah, that's super nice. It just makes it feel so spacious. It also gives you the option, so it gives you the ability to add this upper bunk up here.
Yep.
So you can have a single or a double bunk.
Yep.
So that gives you room for 1 or 2 kids.
Yep.
Which is that's a super nice option to have. You can still have the queen bed or the king bed underneath, so
Awesome.
that gives you plenty of space to be comfortable at night. And then you have obviously the air conditioning to keep
Yep.
you comfortable, or the
Yep.
furnace in the winter.
Yep.
There's a propane Truma furnace as well as a propane hot water heater, so you have a hot water system built in for stuff like the sink here.
or you can option this out to put a toilet there instead, or as well, or all cabinet space. There's lots of things you can do with it.
Awesome. Because there is a lot of storage in this, and there's a lot of space in here, more than what you expect with a bed this size.
Right.
So,
yeah.
plus you have storage underneath.
Yep.
If you need it.
Yep, you can slide it underneath.
Yep.
Also during the day, you can move the mattress out of the way, and then you have a dinette that pops up. So I'll show it to you quickly just so you can kind of get the idea of what it looks like. This table just pops out of the way. Loosen this up, and this is your support leg for the table. And there's a little bracket here that it slides onto. And then you just tighten it down. And then you can adjust the height to wherever you want it to be.
Yep.
And then you put this on here.
Oh, perfect.
And now you have the table for games or eating when it's raining out or whatever you want to do. Or even when you're working inside. You can set this trailer up with Starlink as an option, and then you can use it for work inside, which a lot of people do.
Perfect. Awesome trailer, man.
Love it.
Yep, thank you very much. Yep. All right, so we forgot one thing, so we're coming right back. So
one thing I didn't mention is the clearance. So this is built for off-road, so you have air suspension underneath.
Nice.
So that gives you a nice soft ride, takes care of the trailer. When you get to camp, you can level it into the airbags are operated independently, so you can just level it quick and you're nice and level, and then you can move on with your day.
Awesome. So if you're looking for a camper trailer, the Teton from
Atlas Outdoors.
Atlas Outdoors, you definitely should give those guys a look. Thank you very much.